Hello. Okay, listen, let's see if we can shorten this video just a little bit. Thank you to all my subscribers. Kisses to all of you. Thank you so much for your kind thoughts and words and everything that you say to me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And a special thank you to Poppy C for my super chat star. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It really made my day. It was very special. Yes, guys, I did get my nails done. I am not happy because I should have had her paint underneath here because these are all new and then, you know, whatever. But the thing is that next time I'm going to have her paint underneath because I do this a lot and that's just tacky. Especially because I paid $175 for these suckers. They are Swarovski crystals. And let me tell you something. When they're in the sun, let's move on. So I was watching, let's do some housekeeping. Big kiss to Tina Turner. What an icon. What a wonderful woman. May she rest in peace. We love you, Tina. She was awesome. I just love her music. Love the movie about her and everything, and she will be missed. And thank you guys for your comments on my community. Thank you for acknowledging her. Catherine in the event with the coral peach outfit. Oh my God, that outfit is to die for. I want that. She just looked like a boss in that outfit. And word on the street is that she upstaged King Charles and Camilla. Listen, she's always going to upstage them all the time. All the time. Everybody wants to look at Catherine. And so if they don't want things to happen on the same day, don't schedule it on the same day. Don't have her there. But Catherine it's not her fault that she's beautiful and got it going on and da-da-da-da. No. Let's even talk about this. I heard through the grapevine, you know, when Diana and she was married to him, he didn't like that she was getting more attention to him. Why, Charles? I just think that he was just immature. Because here's the thing. She makes you look good. If they're looking at her, they're looking at you. And that's what I understand. Like, it just, you know. But she's always going to do that. So get over it. What else did I have? Color Purple. Oprah Winfrey, long time ago, did a movie called Color Purple, produced and starred in it. Great movie. And great acting by her as well. She's coming out with a new one. Now, great actors are going to be in there and so forth and so forth. But here's the deal. It's been on Broadway, it's been here, it's been there, it's been here. And I get the Broadway aspect, and I get even like a TV one. But I don't get a whole new movie with different casts, same thing that happened. Why not do a movie with the kids growing up or something, and then what happens next? I mean, Some people will watch and some people will be like, I've seen this before. Moving on from that, that's all I got to say about that. Let's talk about Meghan's popularity. New York City Chase. Oh, I wanted to sing this song too. Tina Turner. What's love? This is to Meghan and Harry. What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love with a second-hand emotion? Okay, I can't sing, so go Tina. Okay, moving on. Popularity. Popularity. So the UK tells us that in the UK it's different. Doesn't matter if you're popular or not in the UK. You still can be able to make money and da-da-da-da, to my understanding. Not here. If people cancel you, And Meghan's been canceled. She doesn't know it yet. Test the theory. I said, who's all going to show up to her award ceremony? There were seats undone. It wasn't, all the seats wasn't covered. I could be wrong if I am. Oops. But it's still true. How much were the tickets? Ernest, did you get your ticket? Remember Ernest was going? I know I said that yesterday, but Ernest was talking about how he was going to get him a seat and support his girl. Wasn't nobody there. Wasn't anybody supporting her. It wasn't one of those moments where everybody stopped, and it wasn't on TV. It wasn't a big production. It wasn't look at Meghan. And I believe that has something to do with the car chase, because she does want us to look at her when it's time to. But the popularity from their stunt is still, the verdict is still coming out. She needs to let the dust settle a little bit longer. Just because it was the other day, you still got word on the street is, Meghan, that you were in a 2-hour, 80 miles per hour car chase in New York City, or and then you didn't double down on it. And so you're going to make us out to be liars, because if we're lying, then that means you're right and you were in a chase. And so you're yet to prove any evidence. There's no video. There's nothing. There's not a scratch on the car. You ain't got no fingernail broke or nothing. Your hair wasn't out of place. It was still slicked down like you had it when you was in the car, looking like you had just got caught. Popularity is shot. And so here in America, if your popularity is shot, how are you going to make me want to sit there and pay for anything that you have? Moving on. So without her popularity, it's going to be very difficult for people to want to do or go watch or listen or to be interested in Meghan. And that's why she has to play these stunts to say, look at me, guys. Don't you see me? I'm the Duchess of Sussex. Well, TMZ, I already said that you was at a Laker game. Then you introduced a friend, and then you were on the mountain. We've been talking about you ever since the coronation was over. Is it not enough? She didn't go get her Gracie Award. Here's the thing. Maybe she just didn't want to go. Maybe the award wasn't as big as the other one. Or maybe it was, and she just says, ooh, I just had such a terrible time before, and I just can't do it again. Well, you should have did what they did. You should have just had them ship it to you. Who did you think was going to show up? Obama and Michelle Obama and them, and watch you get an influencer award? Word on the street is that means it's a rumor, and I don't know. Word on the street is, now the word on the street yesterday is that she was going to do a docu-series with Netflix, and they were collaborating about, the coordination stuff and just different things that's been happening to Meghan since she left the UK, since she's been over here, and probably throw in that dirt stuff that she's going to be talking about the royal family. That was one. And then now I didn't heard she's going to do a movie about her life in the castle. What is the movie? What is that? How does that differ from the love story about how they met? Remember that story? They had how they met and stuff like that. And then I couldn't watch that. Harry and Meghan, because Catherine and William have theirs. And then Meghan and Harry, I like Catherine's. It's fun. She's rowing the boat and okay. It's a true love story because she's in college and all this stuff. I didn't watch Meghan's. It was boring. They met at a restaurant and then she was being bossy and that turned me off, so I quit watching it. And so now they're going to come out with a movie talking about what, according to the four panelists, one said that she was going to come out and talk about her life when she was in the castle. When she was locked up. Now, what's going to be different about this story from Oprah, Netflix, Spotify, and the rest of them? Spare. What more does she have to say after 2 days that she was in the royal family? She wasn't even over there long enough to have this big movie. First of all, the movie is probably longer than she stayed over there. But she's gonna do this big production about her life as a royal. First, you gotta be a royal first. First, you gotta be a part of it. First, you gotta have experienced it. And she wasn't in there long enough to experience anything other than her running out of there so she can get over here with Oprah to start her brand. But I don't know that she didn't realize that this New York City chase was gonna set it back. I did get my nails done. You can tell because I'm moving. I already said that. No. Netflix is digging. They either gave them all the money and they want more dirt. Because according to Sue, that, it was a contract. And Netflix still need content, I guess. Do they owe them some money? Harry has 5 to 6 court cases. Who's paying for those? I heard that he just paid $500,000 for one. That should be nothing to him. He should just write that check because then he's got to pay his lawyers too. And so, listen, I contacted a lawyer once. And I said, oh, okay, I can do this myself. I can fill out this form and do a claim or whatever I'm going to do and represent myself. I don't need you to take my percentage. But regardless, that has nothing to do with anything. Anyway, so Spotify and Netflix are probably getting worried because A, they're going to have to produce some more stuff. B, something's happening. It just sounds like to me that there was a contract going on and they have to provide more content. And good luck on getting anything other than you need to stay with the docuseries. Because if you stay with the docuseries, you'll get views. But if you come out with a movie, ain't nobody watching that. I'm not. Word on the street is that CNN wanted to do an interview with Meghan about the car chase. Now, we had already discussed Gayle trying to get that interview set up because she's now the new CNN anchor. Not really, but I'm exaggerating with the anchor thing. But her and Charles Barkley, they're listen. I don't know about Gayle's education, but I don't remember Charles Barkley going to school for journalism. I'm just saying. And now they know everything about King Charles and what's going on over there in the UK and all this other stuff. You know nothing. And then what are you going to talk about? Are you going to talk about how it was 80 miles an hour? We have no evidence. Are you going to talk about their feelings? Oh, God, whatever. Harry needs help with his legal bills. That's all I can think of. He's broke. They couldn't get a hotel room. They're begging the office for security help, security money. Because they can't afford that. And then they over there living in that home with them issues. Let me tell you, I know, because my house has issues. And it's only 4,000 square feet. That sucker. No. I already know. When Kara gets older, we're going to sell this sucker, take that money, and hopefully I can retire a little bit with it. I'm just talking. I don't know. But all I do know is that big houses come with big issues. So the gentleman says, after he hears that Meghan and Harry might be coming out with this new Netflix movie or show about their life in the castle. And he just said Harry just needs to stop. He said he's got to stop for himself and for everybody. He said he's already did the Oprah. Netflix and spare. He says he's already done everything he needed to do and got all of that out. And why is he still digging it, digging it, and digging it? Why are you still going after your family? Is money that bad? Is this the only way that you can make money, Harry? Are you really going to do another Netflix debacle? Are you honestly going to continue down this rabbit hole of degrading your family for no other reason but for money? Thinking that people want to hear the dirt? You've said enough for us to last a lifetime. But what more could you say other than the racism? And now it's not. But now you guys are coming out with more stuff. Time out. Get the memo. Stop attacking your family. It doesn't look good. It looks nasty. And even though Meghan doesn't believe it, it started with the Oprah show. When people start looking at here in America, when people start looking at Meghan funny in America is when she was on the Oprah show. And then when Bethany and the rest of them was calling them out, they got attacked. Bethany lost deals and everything. Was that you, Oprah? Because did nobody believe what she said? No, I believe if you did a poll back then, after that, it was 50-50 over here. No, and to me, some of them are just gonna want to believe it regardless. Because the story that Meghan was making up, it wasn't believable. How could one person get on a show and be that mean and nasty to everyone that she talked about, other than herself and Harry? And Oprah sitting on there just letting her do it. Go on, girl. What the royals do to you. Let me pause it. He practically was begging Harry not to do it. He was like, please, Harry, don't come out with no more docuseries and Netflix stuff. Just don't do it. Just stop. Don't do it. He said, I don't think I've said this yet, but this is what I do want to say this. I want to make sure I say this. Then the other ladies was like, why don't they come out with something a little bit more with a different tone and not so negative, like the Netflix and the spare, the Netflix. So the Netflix, when she said Netflix, it stopped me because I thought the Netflix show was supposed to tell their love story. And if I said this already, please forgive me. But I thought the Netflix was supposed to tell their love story. But according to these ladies, it was a negative tone. It was a negative the whole docuseries was so negative that their love story got lost in it. You didn't feel the love. There was no love there. I didn't see them holding hands, rubbing their feet through the sand, and just loving on each other. I saw a lot of hate, blaming, and attacking in that Netflix thing. And she tried to mix good with bad. And the bad overshadowed the good. And so we missed the love story completely. It's gone. It's down the tube. Just like her award that she got. That's down the tube because you wanted everybody to see you, but then we saw you and then you turned the attention on something really negative, on a lie that you were being chased through New York City. And so what award? What award? And so if WME was banking on that to bring your status up, Harry, your friends over there in the UK said, please stop for your own good. For your own good. Stop it. I'm just relaying the message. Okay, guys, so I was over there at the Planet. Now, I don't know it's full. I know it's something else, but I got Planet. And he was saying some great things today, and I want to deep dive a little bit of what he said because he caught my interest. Okay, this is my own personal writing. I put at the top, I said they need money. And the only talent that they have is attacking the royal family. What are they going to do? What movie is Meghan going to play in or star in that everybody's going to run out and get a ticket? Even if it's her own movie. I know it was hard for some of you to get that book. The book Spare. Oh my goodness. So it is true. It says new movie of their life as royals. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Everybody just take a moment. Now, you just got married or whatever, and you was in a state for 2 years before you got married to someone that was long distance, and you ended up moving where they were. Okay, you were there 1.5 years, and you said, I gotta go, so you leave. Then now, hypothetically, someone wants you to write about your experience, but you didn't wrote about it. You didn't wrote it. You Oprah, Netflix, all of that, da 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 da. Now, why would you think I would want to hear it again? All I gotta do is go and listen to that stuff. I don't know why I had to break it down like that, but it's just, I don't want to see it. And I just think that, I know they need money, but that's just not going to do it. And I don't feel sorry for him yet, Redbird. I ain't there yet. Hello, subscribers. So I wrote this down. Word on the street is that M&H are hoping to go back on this thing to attack the royal family. How has that been working out for them so far? Is it worth living in Montecito to go back on Netflix and the rest of them and attack the family? I just don't get it. I think that at some point you have to stop and say, I can't continue to do this because look at it. What talents do they have? Neil Sean. Sorry, isn't this cute? Walmart. Better Homes and Gardens. Anyway. Neil Sean, let's get to it. I know I've been kind of poking around today, but work with me, guys, okay? Before I go through that, I heard, okay, we'll get there. This is all, the rest of this is Neil Sean's. So Neil Sean says that Harry is demanding that him and Meghan and him go visit or connect with Thomas Markle. And what I wrote down is that Harry is demanding it. Meghan doesn't want it. Meghan does not want to connect with her dad, okay? But Harry's demanding it. And I was like, demanding? I said, that doesn't even sound right. And I'm not saying that the story isn't true, but I don't see Harry demanding anything. Harry is not in a position to demand anything. He is, he does not have that kind of relationship with his wife where he can demand anything. He may have suggested, suggested or asked, but Harry is in a situation where he is the lowest on the totem pole when it comes in that house. She's it. She's the demander. She's in control. Harry's not in control of anything. The only time Harry's in control is when he go over there to that hotel and tell them to give him his room key. But as far as trying to tell Meghan to do anything, he is not. Because Harry shouldn't have had her let him jump out of a car to get into a secured car into an unsecured car, the taxi. And then he let her put out a statement saying that they almost died the night before, like his mother, because she convinced him that if they do that, they may get security. Harry ain't demanding nothing, but I'm sure he's asking, and that would start with her popularity. Whatever, it's gonna be fake or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Guess who will get to see the kids? Guess who will get to see his daughter after she ghosted him? And why does Harry want to meet the dad? I didn't get that. Sorry, Neil Sean. I keep calling him Sean. Sorry, guys, Neil Sean. Why? I get that they need to fix their popularity because it's really bad. And I don't think that they know how bad it is, because just because the New York City chase has calmed down, or not, as people are still talking about it. People are still confused and they want to know, have they retracted it? So then I said, is she that scared of her family that she doesn't want? Is Meghan that afraid of her father or her family, of what they're going to say to Harry at this point? Why would she even care? She's got 2 kids. She's got the prince. She's made a butt fool out of herself a billion times. She keeps making a fool out of herself. But I think she loves the attention and likes it. I think she really enjoys that, whether it's good or bad. And I think that she gets the news quicker than we do. It sounds like Meghan is on her phone all day watching to see what people are thinking and saying about her. Because why did Harry come out with a statement saying that he doesn't have a room over there? And then they said if it was true, Harry would, if they were lying about him having a room over there, saying that it was not true, then Harry probably would have sued. That's true, because he's got a list of people that he's suing already. And that's not cheap. That's where his money is going. It's not in the house. It's going to this. Harry is broke because of his lawyers. Now I realize where their money is going, because this is what I was thinking. I said they got $100 million deal from Netflix, all the Spotify stuff. The home was only $14 million, so that pays for itself. But then you got all these lawyer fees because they don't want to pay this for their security. But they had it together when they had that 5 plan going and was going to tell the Queen that they were going to make their own money. No, you forgot to tell the Queen that you were going to make your own money by trashing the royal family. You left that part out. But we figured it out when you was on the Oprah show talking about they were racist. We got receipts. You're lying. You're exaggerating. You exaggerate. You're lying. You take stories and twist it and make it into sound like it makes you look good. It's better for you if the story goes this way. But every story can't be where you're like this perfect person, the person that never does anything wrong. You're just innocent and sitting in the back seat of a taxi. It wasn't your fault that you ended up in a taxi. It wasn't your fault that you ended up in a high-speed chase trying to get an award. It's not your fault that you are in Montecito and not in the UK. It's not your fault that you destroyed 2 families and kicked Harry out of his own country by trying to do your brand. How's that going? I'm out of here, guys. That's all I have today. Also, too, Beyonce said, I think Neil Sean said this, Beyonce said she's not answering any questions about Harry and Meghan on her tour while she's over there. Interesting. And I could have the story wrong, allegedly. My first thought was she just doesn't want to talk about it because she doesn't want to answer any questions for it. And then my second thought was, no, she's not friends with him. That would just be wrong. Listen, love you guys. Hope you had a wonderful night. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little short than usual. Love you guys. Thank you, Poppy C, for my super sticker. Kisses to all of you.